So last minute shopping for Christmas, Boxing Week planning, doing birthdays, doing any kind of gift giving with a videographer or a photographer in mind, and you don't know what to get them? Well, today's episode might be helpful. I'm gonna talk to you about audio and visual and utility, gift-minded ideas that you could get that videographer, photographer on your list, or the videographer and photographer in yourself. So, let's roll. So welcome back, boys and girls. Today we are talking budget-minded gifts for Christmas or Boxing Week or birthdays or, well, any celebration coming up. And these are all budget-minded options that you can give that videographer or photographer on your list. Number one is the eco-fused SD card holder case. Now, this might not be the most sexy and glamorous gift on the list, however, it is probably one of the most useful. And I use this every day when it comes to doing videography or editing at home. I can chuck this in my bag, I can throw this in my pocket, I can have it next to the computer, and I know that my SD cards are safe. The little packet that it comes in by EcoFused is pretty much weather sealed, and it has a really durable zipper, and it has 36 slots of SD card holding ability. If you're like me, you don't like to have a cluttered workspace, and you want to make sure that your cards are in one area, especially when you're looking at being able to get that card ready for your camera on the shoot. I love this case for many reasons, and one of the best reasons is that it is only $11 currently on Amazon. And if you're looking for a budget-minded gift for that stocking stuffer or, well, for any gift, you can't beat durability, reliability, usability, as well as affordability. And so the EcoFused is definitely a number one priority for that gift on your list. Also, a quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by any of these manufacturers, or well, any manufacturer in general, to talk about these products. These are all the products that I purchased with my own money and products that I stand by in terms of reliability and use, because if they work for me, hopefully they can work for you too. So number two, let's talk about sound. And sound is an area where everybody has personal preference. This can be earbuds, this can be over-ear headphones, this could be speakers, it could be headphones that plug in through a 3.5mm jack, or it could be Bluetooth. And in this case, I want to talk to you about the Skullcandy's Hesh 3 system. And these are over-ear headphones that I picked up about a month and a half ago when I upgraded my phone. Long story short, I had extra credit with TELUS. Instead of doing the responsible thing and using that credit towards the phone, I thought, well, let's pick up a pair of headphones because the headphones I have at home are not very good. I actually edited a complete project using only these headphones, which I will link to right up here. And I was really surprised at the quality that these headphones gave. They were on sale at the time, about $100 roughly. I mean, obviously there's headphones in the market, such as Apple being around $700. There's Sennheiser, there's Sony, there's all kinds of sound options out there that give fantastic sound for a premium price. But if you're looking at being able to save money and be able to get good sound, as well as comfort and durability and battery life, the Hesh 3 by Skullcandy are a fantastic option. They come with about roughly 22 hours of battery life, and they have a really cool feature called rapid charging. So if you plug this into the USB outlet to the wall, within 10 minutes, you get 4 hours of battery charge, which is really, really quite remarkable for a charge time. And I personally like using Bluetooth headphones because if I want to walk away from the computer, make a cup of coffee, or not be tied down by a 3.5mm cord, it is nice having a pair of Bluetooth headphones. Yes, it is one more thing to charge, and yes, it's an additional battery in your arsenal. However, being able to utilize that, ease of wearing as well as ease of use and movement with the headphones, you really can't beat them. I haven't tried them doing any exercise because I've only ever used them during editing processes, but I would assume probably you could go for a run with these and they would do quite well. They're not weather sealed from what I can tell, however, they do provide a lot of comfort when you wear them. So number three is kind of the wild card or dark horse of the group, and these are the Barner screen glasses. And these glasses are fantastic at being able to reduce eye fatigue. Now, there's nothing worse than editing in Premiere Pro or Lightroom for long periods of time and feeling that eye fatigue after the long editing session. And these glasses specifically reduced blue light as well as glare coming from the screen. I mean, and not only are they good for videographers and photographers alike, they can be great for people who are coding or doing any sort of UX and UI design or graphic design on computers. These glasses by Barner are made in Spain, and a big shout out to my wife Angie for finding these glasses and getting them recently. They arrive pretty quickly too, so if you put your order in, they do have a cost in euros, so take in mind you have to have that euro to US dollar or Canadian dollar conversion, but the shipping is relatively quick, even during these pandemic and holiday times. These glasses are lightweight, they come in a wide variety of styles, and they're just a fashionable, smart way of being able to reduce the eye fatigue when you're working at your computer. So the next item on the list is an item that I've talked about many times before and something I've also vlogged on before, and that is the Aperture AL-MC Amaron RGB Light. And this little guy is a workhorse, and he is basically the backbone of many of my lighting situations and scenarios I use both for vlogging as well as for working in the field. And the great thing about RGB lights is that they're fully customizable. They have effects built into them. You can also control them via the Sidus Link app because they're Bluetooth, they're magnetic, they have a 2.5-hour battery life, and you can fully adjust the hue and saturation. You can make it warmer from, all the way from 3200 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin, and they're just a smart, practical option for lighting in your kit. And they really help working as a fill light and as a key light. I have two of these, as you can tell. I got one behind the computer here, and this little guy usually sits up there on the shelf when I'm doing my vlogging. And for the price point of about $130, this is a really good quality product that I would recommend for any videographer. Regardless if you're doing vlogging or regardless if you're doing any kind of work that needs additional light, knowing the fact that you have one of these lights for being able to create an additional fill or key or focus point light, it's really helpful. Battery life on these at being 2.5 hours is something that you can rely upon the light in the field too. And they're bright. When you turn up the full illumination on these little lights, it definitely can fill a room. So $140, durability, it comes with a soft gel as well in the case and a carrying case too. A light that's just a practical decision to have in your kit. It's a good value and something you should definitely get if you're looking at being able to find that lighting option for a videographer. And last but certainly not least, this is one of my favorite things I have in my kit and is a lovely gift, and this is the Moment Variable ND filter. Now this is a 67mm variable ND filter, and I also have the 72mm variable ND filters, and this is the 2 to 5 stops, otherwise known as ND4 to about ND32, and I have the other one that starts at about ND64 and going on up. Now, ND filters are fantastic. They allow you to preserve your exposure and your levels for frame rate, so you're not going to have blown out images on very bright days. They're incredibly useful, and they basically live on my lenses. I always have them when I'm working outdoors. And the Moment ND filters are just well-built, high-quality items that you're going to get when you purchase these, because they're just built with that kind of durability and long-term use in mind. They're a fully aluminum metallic bezel. They have a smooth and fine pull when you're adjusting that variable ND. And they don't have any kind of auto vignetting that seems to pop in on some of these ND filters. They don't have a strange color that goes along with them. It's a very cinematic, nice kind of warmish color that you get with this variable ND. Now I use them on the Sigma lenses, both the Sigma 16mm as well as the 18 to 35. And they just work like a charm. They're fantastic. Now, price point, they're always going on sale. I've often seen them in price ranges between about $150 for the single. And if you get the double pack, sometimes the ND 2 to 5 and the ND 6 to 9 stops, sometimes they have deals on if you're looking at getting a set together. Definitely look at picking one of those up in a set, perhaps if they're on sale, because if you get a gift like this, it really would wow that videographer or photographer on your list. So there you have it. Those are my 5 last-minute, budget-minded gift ideas for Christmas, for Boxing Day, for birthdays. basically any special occasion for that videographer or photographer on your list. They serve me well, and hopefully they can be fantastic for you or for that special person that you're looking for. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you have also gifts that you'd recommend, drop us a line below in the descriptions as well as in the comments, and let us know what you think would be also great gift ideas that you could recommend. And please hit that like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the videos we have coming up. And above all that, I wish you the best and safest holidays this year, and we look forward to giving you lots of videos coming up in 2021 with giveaways and all kinds of tech and gear solutions. So until next time, happy shopping, happy holidays, and we'll talk to you later.